shit. Yeah, man. Chill, shit, chill.
Everybody come on around. Fuckers always got something to say.
Yeah.
Man.
I
do things my way.
Chill.
All day. Yeah.
Yes.
Do. Hey.
Yeah. Chill. Tell them.
I run north, run south. Hey. I'm running up my account. I'm shedding all through your doubt.
Yeah.
Got my ass off the couch.
Yeah.
Lot of niggas getting stuck. Lost can't keep up. A lot of niggas ran from the hood and they ain't in keep touch. Far away from the cut though. You can't laugh cause it's no joke. You can't trust when you broke.
Damn.
How I know cause I was there before.
True.
Barely had something on the smoke. No likes up on my post. Now a nigga out doing the most. I ain't hating on y'all folks. No progress, then I bet I jet. Hey, swear your boy get ghosts. People out here drinking they problems away. No time for a toast. Man, what the fuck? Hey, budget cuts. Damn, them shit's getting close.
That's true. Hey.
Like, man,
Everybody is a hater. Everybody is a hater. I'll just be the one to keep it real.
got a problem with me for
Everybody is a hater.
just keep it real. My moves ain't your moves. I do how I do. Respect ain't optional. Real respect that real when I see you, see how you feel. My locomotion is staring emotion. I'm just paying my bills. Why not take more pics? Just because it makes them sick. I just chill and wait for shots. Then I be making a miss. Counter with a buckshot. Then drop the bitch off at a bus stop. Higher than Woodstock. Niggas got his hands on a good crop. These hoes got no control over a nigga who got his own dough. So many traps, I'm watching my toes. Only God can judge me. So that mean this case is closed. If you got a lot of haters, then I hit this on the nose. I got bags up on the wall. I got plenty weed to smoke. I got pistols ready to go. If you fall, I got some rope.
Everybody is a hater. Everybody is a hater. I'll just be the one to keep it real.
Shit different.
Everybody is a hater. Everybody is a hater. Hope they let a nigga live.
Staying on track, these demons setting me back. When I rap, nigga, all I'm stating is facts. The best way to fight back is to go get racks. And I ain't talking that white man, I'm talking blacks. Man, get to know me, let's hit a J.A. Can you match? Fucking with me, see there's no strings attached. Did what I could to escape my habitat. Now, nigga, feeling so relaxed. I'm a hard body, serve some props like I'm Lombardi. Get that, I'm up in your party. Got all the chicks like who shot it? Hey, I'm bad man. Fucking with me, you'll be bragging. Man, these jokers got me laughing. Fuck all the acting. Nigga, won't you go get the trapping?
Everybody is a hater.
I see that way though.
I'll just be the one to keep it real. Everybody is a hater. Everybody is a hater. Hope they let a nigga live.
All about cash, nigga, all about getting this dope. Choose my road, nigga, you can't even go. Bad man, nigga, I be chillin' in the Badlands. Fight fans, what it do, what's poppin', what's happening, we're shaking, and all that good stuff. It is the homie, main man, made man in the building. And y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Once again, as always, it is an honor and a pleasure. I repeat, an honor and a pleasure as always to be up on here with all of the boxing fam and the boxing fans. It's Wednesday night, so you know what that means.
It's our time now, and we got a lot to talk about. As always, I will be right in front of y'all in just a minute. I see I got Boxing Fam in the building. Sheldon Holmes, what up, though? Renee Box Young, my main man, what up, though? Monty Brown TV, my brother. Everybody who hear the sound of my voice, go and subscribe to Monty Brown TV right now. That is my man, Monty. We supposed to have been doing the damn thing tonight, bro. Man, I'm having some problems with this Skype thing, bro. I've been trying. That's the reason I'm on here late tonight, believe it or not, fight fans. I wanted to do a collab with my brother Monty Brown, and I have been spending the last couple hours trying to link up Skype to the software that I use, man, and it's like, I don't know what it is, bro. I'm just running into all kind of technical difficulties. So, Monty, unfortunately, my brother, we're going to have to put that on hold for right now. I ain't done with it. We gonna have it out. We definitely gonna have our debate, bro. We got a lot to get off our chest, and I got a lot of questions. I need answers when it comes to your boy, and we gonna get to your boy. But before we do, we got to get to some other issues. Now, before I want to start and say this, man, look, to all of my uploaders out there, everybody who uploading here on YouTube, if you're making money, we are approaching tax season. You know what I'm saying? Tax season is coming. If you have a monetized channel and you've made over a certain amount, Mr. IRS is going to be looking for you. Get up on your tax deductions. You know what I'm saying? Know your tax deductions all day. Look, if you got a computer, a webcam, a printer, a scanner, anything, get that home office deduction. Take your Wi-Fi bill. Take your cell phone bill. The whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Don't miss out on your deductions. Learn it. Learn it. Maybe we'll do a live stream based upon that, though, man, because I know I'm definitely going to get mine. You hit me, though. But look here, man. Let's get to the issues. We got a lot to talk about, man. Of course, we're going to get to the good stuff, but I got to start with the undercard stuff first. Let me get right in front of y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And as always, like I said, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here. You know what I'm saying? So, now this first story that we going to talk about, fight fans, and it's cool because, you know, all week long, ever since the Errol Spence and Sean Porter fight, that's all I've been talking about. And that ain't like me. But yet and still, and I'm going to get to the reason why I've been pressing so hard on this Errol Spence Jr. And I will address some of y'all out there who are keep calling the homie a hater when it comes to Errol Spence Jr. We gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it. Trust and believe. I got Dundada in the building. You know what I'm saying? I got Coach Kennedy in the building also. What up, fam? Rocket Strikes 89 in the building. What up, fam? Yes, sir. Everybody that's catching this on the playback, salute to you as well. You know what I'm saying? So this is the deal. This is the deal. I want to start off on a somber note before I get to all of you people out, all of the Spence Nation. Before I get to y'all, I got to talk about something real somber for a second. This may not mean much to y'all, but it means something to me. Let me get the screen cleared up. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let me get the screen cleared up 1 second, and we're going to get it in, man, because, yeah, I got something real special here in store. And the thing is this. When I've heard people now, for a while now, who've been following me who've been rolling with me for a while, you know, y'all know I've been doing this for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, I told people before, my very first video here on YouTube was Adrian Bronner versus Marcos Maidana. That was my virgin video. That was the very first one that I done. And the thing is this, I've had a YouTube account, but I just never uploaded videos into that fight. But there were people that I will always watch. You know what I mean? And those people, the very first person, and I always give this credit to this person, the very first person that I started watching on YouTube and inspired me like crazy. And I want to send a very, 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 very big happy birthday shout out to none other than the OG himself, Mr. Blood Boxing. You know what I'm saying? Retro documentaries, which y'all may know him by. Blood Boxing, the OG birthday. Happy birthday, my man. You have been a huge inspiration to myself and to others. You know what I'm saying? The reason, and I dedicate this next story or this next piece to none other than Blood Boxing. You may say, man, why are you dedicating the story to Blood Boxing? That's my main man. Other than the fact that I'm inspired. He was the first guy I've ever started watching here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? What up, though? What up, though? And next to him, it was 78 Sports TV and then T Street Controversy. Those are the 3 channels that made Main Man. You know what I'm saying? So I feel it's only right that I do this and dedicate this to blood boxing. Now, the thing is this. The very first thing that we gonna talk about, hold on. Just give me a second, fight fans. Just give me a second. I'm having some little things going on over here, man. These softwares, man, ever since they took Google Hangouts away, man, it's like one thing after the next, man. I'm telling y'all, Joe. All right, here we go. The very first thing that I want to talk about, damn, look at this, man. Like, we are all over the place. All right, here we go. Forgive me, fight fans. But yeah, this is going to be some good stuff right here. The very first thing that I want to talk about, if anybody has ever been over the Blood Boxing's channel, you know the number one thing, Black Ham TV in the building, the number one thing that Blood Boxing covers, and he covers it faithfully, and he makes this a huge thing, and it should be. That is the ranking systems in boxing. When he talks about the spreadsheets and he talks about the ranking systems being faulty, how they are fake, how they are phony, how you have guys that are rated in the top 10 and they have not fought other fighters ranked in the top 10. So if anybody ever said, well, that man off his rocker, what is he talking about? Well, here's your proof right here. Do y'all know who this is? This is Christopher Lovejoy. Shout out to World Boxing News for the story. Christopher Lovejoy is rated like 100 and something on BoxRec amongst heavyweights. He is a heavyweight fighter, undefeated, 18-0. 18-0. His first 12 fights, he beat them all by first round stoppages. Impressive for an up-and-comer, right? Impressive. But here's the deal. This was the part that doesn't make sense. The man, ever since those 12 first round knockouts, has fought nothing but bum, skippity bum. I mean bum. Let's look at some writing up on this, some print on this. They say this dude, right? Let's see. He's a 35-year-old. He fought majority of his fights in Mexico. The record of all of his opponents combined, all 18, 39 wins, 177 losses, and 12 draws. He has never faced anybody, damn the top 10. He's never faced anybody in the top 100. The top 100. And guess what? As officially as of today, this man is ranked number 10 amongst the WBA heavyweights. Real talk. Let's look this up, shall we? Proof is always in the pudding, right? Let's do this, fight fans. Let's do this. Check this guy out, man. Check this guy out right here. Now, they saying that this dude ain't never done nothing. Matter of fact, I mean, look at this dude ain't never done anything, and he is And he is rated literally in the top 10, fight fans. Like, what the hell going on? Yo, man, like the technical difficulties today are like off the hook. Look at this. I can't even pull up the article no more. Oh well, back to where we were. The thing I'm trying to say is this. This dude is rated in the top 10 of the WBA. He's 18-0 and he's fought nobody. I really wanted y'all to see his box rec. The last dude that he fought, I think had like 3 wins. The guy before that was like 0 and like 13 or some crazy jazz like that. And he's in the top 10. How the hell does BoxRec got him rated 100 and something, but the WBA put him in the top 10? And I wanted y'all, I'm having a technical difficulty. I was going to show y'all the boxer that's rated below him. The boxer that's rated below him got much better wins than he got. The boxer rated below him has a win over David Price. This man has not fought nobody in the top 100. And he's in the top 10 of the WBA. And the WBA is now looking like straight up trash right now, man. People got to understand something. The WBA is the oldest belt in boxing. But they are also the most corrupt belt in boxing. Man, why do you say this? Because it seems as if Paco Fasario, the president of the WBO, as well as Mauricio Suleiman, president of the WBC, well, they're calling out the WBA. According to Paco, he says that the WBA has 42 champions. Hear me, boxing fans. 42 champions in 17 divisions. How is that possible, man? Because they have a super champion, they have a regular champion, they have a gold champion, they have an interim champion in each division. And this man is rated in the top 10 of the heavyweight division. If Andy Ruiz beats Anthony Joshua in the rematch, this man is eligible to face Andy Ruiz. What kind of ranking system is that? And you wonder why the OG, Blood Boxing, speaks on this stuff. Because it's cats like this that exist in the top 10. And they've never done nothing. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see what y'all talking about. Happy birthday to Blood, says Renee Bachung all day. Jaguar Paul says Errol Spence needs to fight Mungia. Otherwise, get the hell up out of here. Oh, that's a little too much. I mean, Mungia up at 54. Well, Mungia talking about going to 60, but I don't know. That's a little too much right there, bro. Monty Brown says joy. Oh, okay. Monty Brown, 18-0, 18 knockouts. Yeah, Monty, 18-0, 18 knockouts. But against nobodies. I'm having some technical difficulties right now. If y'all can go over to BoxRec and check this dude's BoxRec, that's all I ask. And just look at the guys that he fought. And look what he is rated at amongst the top 10 in the WBA. Dog, this is unheard of. And it needs to be corrected. The WBA were the same organization that said that they would lead the charge of cleaning up all of these belts in boxing. It hasn't happened. It's things like this that are still slipping through the cracks. Oh, he's good, man. He has 18 wins. He's knockouts. He's a heavyweight. He's from America. I don't give a damn. This man shouldn't be in the top 10 until he beats somebody, a top 15 guy, a top 20 guy. The man has never fought nobody in the top 100, and this is a joke. So salute to the OG, Blood Boxing, for exposing crap like this that us boxing fans, everyday fans who don't have the time, who got bills and shit, don't have the time to go and look up stuff like this. And we think this dude is somebody. He ain't. And that's one thing we got to keep in mind. So, happy birthday, OG. I see exactly what you're saying. All right? We're moving right along to the next issue, man, before we get to the good stuff. You know what I'm talking about? All right, man. Christopher Lovejoy, get off my screen. Next up, this situation right here. We'll spend minimal time right here. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Now, according to Manny Pacquiao, he's stating that I'm starting to think this is all a hoax. This is all crap. Ain't nothing going on. I've been reading, and Manny Pacquiao has recently gave an interview in which he said that Floyd Mayweather's demands are basically outrageous. He's going over there asking certain things of the government in Saudi Arabia. He's going over to promoters and he's giving these huge demands. And Pacquiao sitting back like, man, what the hell? What's up with this? I understand I lost to you and everything, but damn, leave me something on the table. He's saying Floyd won everything. Most importantly, the president of MP Promotions, which is Manny Pacquiao Promotions, Sean Gibbons. Sean Gibbons came out and stated that he knows no talks that are going on between the Pacquiao camps and the Mayweather camp, which is being reported, right? He said he don't know nothing about it. Don't know nothing about it. We still trying to see what's up with Mikey Garcia. Is this all fabricated? Is this all just a bunch of crap? Is this all an attention grab? Most importantly, because they see things moving in boxing without them. So Floyd got to come out and just keep saying stuff to try to get a little bit of that spotlight back. It's sad, to be honest with you. It's more sad than anything. You need attention. Sean Gibbons of MP Promotion says, I don't know what they talking about. Never heard of it. Rocket Strikes 89 says, I don't want to see Maypac. Next topic, please. All day. Let's get them the hell up off our screen. You know what I'm saying? Peace the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? The deal is this. Young boys, young fighters, call them out. Don't let them come into this sport or Floyd Mayweather come back thinking he gonna just step back in boxing, rob the bank, rob the fans, rob everybody, get low, and think he just, did something. Don't let it happen, young boys. Earl, if you gonna be the guy that they say you are, don't let this man come and steal your shine. Terrence, same thing. Don't let this man come back and steal your shine. You let them know. You come back in boxing, you come back in our ring, then you got to see us. I don't think it's going to happen, but let it be known. We're not going to let Floyd Mayweather come back and think he's going to do what he want to do. Your days are over, bro. They're over. I don't think it happens anyway. I think it's all smoke and mirrors, but why is the question? Why are you throwing smoke and mirrors? That's the question. So that's the deal that's going on. Don't believe it, fight fans. Don't read too much into it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm actually a proponent of Manny Pacquiao releasing the belts. I've never said it about fighters, but in Manny's case, I believe he's a legend. He's so far gone. His 1 foot out, 1 foot in boxing. At this time, he's just capitalizing. Get a belt up. You bigger than a belt. Manny is bigger than a belt. He don't need a belt. Manny, go fight anybody you want. The attention is still going to be there, with or without the belt. So just give it up. Just give it up, bro. Let somebody else fight for it. Let some of these other young kids fight for it. Let me look through the WBA and let someone else fight for it. Just give it up and go fight Mayweather in your exhibition Kumite fight or whatever he going to do. Put you in a 4-round fight that you got to wear 20-ounce gloves and you got to wear big goofy-ass shoes on your feet so you can barely move. And then on top of that, Mayweather going to try to drain you, will tell you, you got to come into the fight at 135 while I come in at 154. Deal? Y'all go do whatever the hell y'all want. Moving on, man. Moving on. All right. The deal is this. Errol Spence Jr. Man, look, man. All I can say is, look. All right, let's talk real somber for a second. Hold on a minute. I want to keep it 100 with y'all because I've been hearing what y'all been saying. And y'all like, man, why the hell you keep going in on Earl? Why you keep going in on Earl? This is the reason I go in on Earl the way I do. You dig? Monty, hear me though. Everybody, hear me. Spence Nation, hear me. You know what I'm saying? Why do you go in on Earl the way you do? I had Black Fight Fan TV earlier. Salute to my brother, Black Fight Fan TV. As Trill Boxing Talk was going off, man, I see you over there hating on Errol Spence. Then I get comments, man, I see you hating on her. Why you got what my guy just told me on that text on the comment I just read? Oh, man, you keep moving the goalposts. That's what he say. Let me break this down so it can forever be broke. The deal is this. I don't hate Errol Spence. Y'all need to understand something. I don't hate him. I think he's a very, very dynamic fighter and maybe special. But this is the thing. When Spence Nation come to me, when I talk to the Spence Nation, they put this man on a pedestal and say, man, he is special. He is God-gifted. He is the second coming of Floyd. So I raised the bar for him. I said, okay, y'all telling me he this. You don't have, you could just people could have just kept it humble like, yo, this kid's something. He gonna be something. So whatever. And then we'd have kept it humble. But they making it like this dude is the dude. Like, skill set, you never seen nothing like it. The power, you never seen nothing like it. Yo, he's stopping everybody. He is indestructible. So I said, okay, cool. I'm going to hold him to that standard. If you tell me that's what he is, that is the standard I'm going to hold him to. And in my opinion, given the last performance, given the Little Mike fight, given the Kell Brook fight, I can't sit back and say right now with full confidence that I see Special. I need to be proven wrong. That's all I'm telling you, fight fans. Y'all want me to get up on here and big him up before he give me a reason to big him up. And I'm not going to let fight fans come around and try to crap on Bud, the number 1 pound for pound fighter in boxing, for somebody who's just on his way. That ain't going to happen, Captain. So y'all Spence Nation need to understand, your reaction to this man is what fires us up. Your exalting of this dude before he actually did what he said he was going to do is what fired the other side up. Because we like, hold up, we not seeing that, bro. Like, Little Mike, though, seriously? Kell Brook with the half-broken face, for real? Like, we going now, Sean was the one. I told y'all before the fight, if he do this the right way, as he says he's going to do it, and as y'all saying he's going to do it, I will be here telling the world that Errol Spence Jr. is not only special, but he is probably the most dominant fighter in boxing. You think I don't want to say that? I do. I want to say it. But I'm going to hold him to the same standards that I hold everybody else. I even called Kell Brook out. Y'all know how big of a Kell Brook fan I am. I called Keith Thurman out. Y'all know how big of a Keith Thurman fan I am. I've called Deontay Wilder out. Y'all know how big of a Deontay Wilder fan that I am. Jared Hurd, everybody. And you think I'm not going to say anything about him? Are you out of your golden nuggets? So that's the reason, fight fans. Y'all give me up. You tell me he's special, I'm going to hold him to special standards. You tell me he's the truth, I'm going to hold him to the truth's standards. And this past weekend, I thought Mr. Special, a.k.a. The Truth, lost. Not no bias, not no hate. That's just what these 2020 saw. That's all it was. You did. Let's see what y'all talking about. Let's see. All right, let's see. Chris Rayner says, okay, he giving out shout outs. Okay, all day. A lot of shout outs going on. Oh, much love. I'm glad to see y'all showing love all day. Let's see. Scroll down some. Monty Brown TV says he talked all that on Instagram like he was the truth. You talking about that heavyweight cat, man? You can't be the truth when you ain't never beat nobody in the top 100. You know what I mean? Truth for what? I got bang for buck in the building. Spence has a lot more work to do all day. That's my position, and that's not an unfair position to take. Now, don't get me wrong. Monty didn't like this. I was in this live stream earlier, and I say Monty didn't like the fact that I say Errol Spence is number 1 on paper. He say, man, come on, man. You can't say that he is the number 1 welterweight. You can't just say on paper. Monty, you didn't know I thought he lost? Man, yeah, I thought he lost. I even called it after the fight. That was my post-fight video. I thought he lost. But Monty says, yo, you can't say on paper. If you coming from my mindset where you thought the dude lost, you gonna say on paper. That's the reason. Maybe you, given that you just finding out that I felt as though Sean Porter won, maybe that's why it caught you a little off guard when I said on paper. You know what I mean? That is the reason I said on paper. Real talk. Because on the fact that I thought he lost. Bro, he lost that fight, bro. He lost that fight, man. Like you told me, Monty, you said earlier, you give out $100 if someone can show you and prove to you that Sean Porter won more than 4 rounds. 4 rounds, though? For 4 rounds. 4 rounds, Monty. So that means you cool with the 116, 111 scorecard. And I asked you earlier, how can one judge see 113, 115, and another judge see 116, 11? 113, 115 for Porter, and 116, 111 for Spence. That's a wide-ass margin, bro. That's a wide-ass margin. That's why I asked you what was up with the judging in that fight. That was a super wide margin. Somebody wasn't seeing something right. I don't know. Renee Box Young says, I would definitely not say Spence has Mayweather skills. He hits and gets hit quite a bit. On top of that, Renee Box Young, people were giving that credit before he reached the actual elite level. Things change on this level. Special means you still getting stoppages on the elite level. Special, that's what special means. Special means you create a degree of separation from you and the rest of the pack. I did not see that degree of separation. That's all I'm telling y'all. That's all I'm saying. You can't come to me and say, man, he's special, God gifted. Yet I can tell you what, I believe that Kell Brooks beat him cleaner. And y'all may say, well, man, that's Sean Porter. He has a style that gives everybody problems. He has a style. Funny, I don't think he gave Kell that much problems. I mean, Kell was strong enough to hold him. That's all I'm saying. What I truly think happened, and I'm going to say this on the record. I'm going to tell you what happened in this fight. It's a simple deal. The game plan just wasn't worked on enough. The plan B wasn't there. He went in there like he stated. I actually agree that he may have did a weight loss camp, and the game plan part was lacking. Clearly, that's what we saw. When people say, oh, he tried to beat Porter at his own game, I'm not buying that crap. I've never seen a fighter that want to be, if they can get rid of a guy the easiest way possible, that's what they do. They don't get sucked into the dog fights. I mean, unless you got a big dog in you and you just want everybody to see. If you can win it easy, you're going to win it easy. When he beat Mikey because guess what? I can outbox this cat easy. Why get aggressive? He could have got aggressive with Mikey. He got aggressive in the end of the fight, right? So don't give me this crap about, oh, that's the fight he wanted to fight. That is the fight he got sucked into. That's what that was. It was the fight he got sucked into. Not the fight that he wanted. He said it on social media himself. I didn't think this dude would be this tough. I was surprised. He didn't want to fight that fight, bro. Everybody know he wanted to catch Sean Porter coming in. He couldn't do it. The one time he did get it is when he took that step back and that left hook crossed Sean Porter's chin and put his glove on the ground. It was a knockdown, but it wasn't like a, man, he didn't even put him on his ass. Like, Bronner at least put him on his ass. He put him on his hand. And that's all I'm saying, homie. That's all I'm saying. I got my fam, Lewis Coleman, in the building. What up, though? Lewis Coleman says, oh, yeah, no power. Oh, Errol is straight up and down, no special effects, no head movement, no combos. They making that man sound like Gennady Golovkin. Damn. I don't know if I would say straight up and down. That's a little too much. I got a lot of respect for the man. I had a picture that I wanted to show y'all, man. I don't want to go through it and pull it up. I had a picture ready before my technical maybe we can still. Oh, we back. All right, well, we might can get on here real quick then. I wanted to pull a picture up, and I had a picture that I pulled off Earl's Instagram. And what the picture was, it was a picture of Earl with his two belts on. And to the left of him, he had Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman just kind of looking at him with like straight up envy. And I was going to put that picture up here. And I was going to say, guess what? This is the reason I respect Errol Spence. Because at the end of the day, he's now a champion and they ain't. When just, I don't know, a year, maybe 2 short years ago, the tables were turned. He was outside of the club. They wouldn't let him in the treat. They wouldn't let him in the club. They locked the doors. They put 4 padlocks on that bad boy. We not letting Errol Spence up in here. Hell to the nah. We keeping the belts. We keeping the money. We keeping the recognition. We locking that one. We locking this one. We locking that one. We not letting Errol Spence Jr. in the building. And then Earl got let in. The door cracked open a little bit. He stuck his foot in. He pushed the door open a little bit. And then he walked up in that bitch and started kicking the furniture over. Then he spit in the fish tank. And then he took the bird cage and threw it out the window. And then he grabbed Danny Garcia by the collar and tossed his ass out the window. And then he took Sean Porter and grabbed him by his braids and tossed him out he grabbed him by his green suit and he tossed him out the window. And Keith just looked at everything and said, damn, everybody got up out the window. I'm just going to jump out the window. Keith like, yo, like what my man did on Friday. No. And just jumped out the window. He ain't even fight him. You know what I'm saying? And now Earl up in the house with all the belts. And they ain't. For that purpose alone, he deserves respect. He deserves respect. But when you tell me he's special, I'm going to hold him to special standards. You may say, man, that's not fair. That's not fair. Well, funny how nobody was running around here saying that Sean Porter was special. Nobody was running around here saying that Keith was special. Y'all told me Earl was special. I gotta admit, his rise was official. His rise, he was crushing Bammers. But now he's here now. It starts now. I don't know who I heard say that. I heard somebody say that. I forgot who it was. But y'all think Errol Spence Jr. career and legacy defining moments begin with the Olympics, or it began with Leonard Bundu or Chris Algieri or anybody? You can argue that it started with Kell Brook, but I don't think so. I honestly think it began with Mikey. That's where it starts. So when fans look back, that's where it starts. So from Mikey on down, if Earl is who y'all say he is, this is the time. This is the time. All day. Akuma's Deception says, main man, don't waste your time. Fanboys can't be reasoned with. They don't think clearly all day. And that's what I be trying to tell you. Damn, what are y'all talking about? I'm not going to let y'all assault Bud's pound for pound crown, and I'm not going to let y'all assault the man's resume when it's much better than Errol Spence's. We not going to do that. Rocket Strikes 89 says, I still had it for Sean even after the knockdown. Teddy Atlas had it a draw, so it's not just the fans saying all of this. Thank you. Thank you. Boxing Insiders, a lot of people are saying this. I'm not the only one saying this. Now, there's even some Spence fans saying, I've had Spence cats come to me, yo, I'm a Spence fan. I got nothing but love for Earl. Been rocking with him from day one. But you're right, he lost that fight. I think he lost that fight. And that's why it makes sense for nothing else to happen but a run back. Nothing. If we don't get a run back and we don't get Manny Pacquiao, we better be talking about Terrence Bud Crawford. That's all I know. That's all I know. If you want to see me go off, we better be talking about Bud. My man Monty says, well, man, you know how hard it is to make that fight. You know damn well the politics involved with that fight ain't going to allow it to happen. It's going to take some time. You know this. How much time, bro? How much time we talking? They've been ginning up this fight for now well over a year. How much time we talking, bro? I understand if he wants to go and face Manny. I didn't mind when Keith did it. But if Manny or this guy, Sean, ain't in the picture, I don't want to hear jack crap about Danny the Gift Garcia. Y'all may say, man, that's a good fight. What are you talking about? It's a counterpuncher with 6 toes versus Errol Spence Jr. That's a good damn fight. What are you talking about? No, it's not. It's about earning. Y'all, you got to have some morals about this crap, bruh. This is how like we were speaking about earlier, this is how the ranking systems get all jacked up. Because it's about I feel this will be a good fight. Not he deserves it. Christopher Lovejoy don't deserve to be in the top 10. Who the hell is Christopher Lovejoy? He don't deserve to be in the top 10. You dig? Just like Danny Garcia doesn't deserve to be in a ring with a unified champion right now. And that's my whole point. I like Danny as a fighter. He cool. He beat the crap out of Adrian Granados. Knocked them all around the ring. Smacked them all around the ring. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, is that enough to warrant to get in there with a unified champion? We're going to talk about that, Marlonius. We definitely going to talk about that. Bud say they friends. We're going to talk about that. You know, I got some, and this is where a lot of y'all may get a little upset with me, but I got to keep it a buck. Bud should have been at that fight, bro. Why wasn't Bud at the fight? I'm not here now. I want to see Bud versus Spence. Don't get me wrong, because Bud is number one pound for pound. But I hope Bud don't think us fight fans are going to be sitting up here talking up a fight for him. That's something we not going to do. Bud, when him and Spence met at that epic face-off that they had, remember when everybody was talking about it for a month? That was epic. And that's because Bud made an initiative to make that happen. Spence took the initiative to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? When you stay apart and you sit back like, oh, I don't have to go to the fight. I don't have to be in the same building. I don't have to be in the same city. I don't have to do any of that stuff. I'll let the fans talk it up, whether I'm the A side, he needs me. I love Bud as a fighter. He is a beautiful, dynamic fighter. Number one pound for pound, all that, everything. But you got to go get it too, bro. You should have been at that fight. It should not have been Danny Garcia walking into that ring. That should have been Terrence Bud Crawford. And I will admit that. Now, I agree. Bud is a soft-spoken guy. Now, that encounter that him and Earl had didn't seem that soft-spoken. He need to be at these PBC events raising the pressure. I guarantee you, if Crawford showed up at Earl's fight, Danny's fight, truth be told, he probably would give the fuel to a lot of fight fans to make them go, yo, they're going to be on YouTube banging the mic. Boom, boom, boom. Bud was in the building. He wants to fight. Give it to Bud. He ran up and... Do you know what that does, bro? Do you know what that does to your brand, to the public pressure? Does Bud understand that? And that's all I'm saying. I don't think Earl, for a second, has a problem with going to a top rank event. Didn't he do it already? Matter of fact, he did it already, didn't he? He has no problem with going to a top rank event. If it's near him, I think he does it. But as for Bud, that reserve attitude, my man. I know you humble. I know the kind of cat he is. He's a humble cat that probably got a beast inside of him. But you got to step it up, bro, when it comes to the public pressure. That's all I'm saying. You got to step it up. And y'all know, hey, Bud Nation, y'all know he has to step it up when it comes to visibility. He has to step it up to put public pressure on that camp to make that shit happen, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Let's see. I know y'all know what I'm talking about here. All right. Rocket Strikes 89 says, I can see Danny clipping Spence. I don't have Spence going back at Sean Porter. Had Sean feeling like the three Crips in the Tales from the Hood. Oh, I've got the shit. You want the shit? I ain't getting monetized on this. You know what I mean? Dundada says, you can't say who he fought and then fight Little Mike and the easy route and then say he's special. I agree. But see, Spence Nation will call you a hater for that. When you say, well, hold on, bro. You say he's special, but he just fought a 135-pounder. Oh, well, man, that was just a money grab, Now, I always say this, I got to put this asterisk out there, but to Spence's credit, he didn't ask for that fight. That fight fell in his lap. Mikey came barking up that tree. You know what I'm saying? Mikey came barking up that tree, but he still beat Little Mike. He beat Lamont Peterson at the end of the road. He beat a half-broken Kell Brook. Sean Porter was the one. But I don't think he won that fight. I mean, but y'all say he's special. Renee Bachson says, true that. Fighters need to provoke and be proactive. Very true, man. Yeah, all day. I mean, and that may be the one flaw that Bud has, But at the end of the day, the other side also knows that he wants to make a fight. And the other side also knows that it's a huge fight. And the other side also knows if they just reach their hand across that aisle, they may just get another hand and meet them halfway and shake on it. And that's the problem. No hands are even reaching. You dig? And that shit crazy, man. Shit crazy. Why they doing that? You know what I'm saying? Monty Brown TV says Bud was in Hawaii for his birthday. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, if that was the case, I understand. Shout out to Monty Brown for that jewel right there. If that was the case, then I understand. If he was out of town for his birthday, cool. But he got to come to something, though, Monty. It ain't got to be. If they do this again, if they run this back, he better be in the building. Oh, I'm going to call that out. I'm going to be like, hold up, bud, where you at, man? Like the first time around, you didn't show up. You better show up this time around. They had Keith and Danny. And imagine how Keith and Danny felt looking at Earl get those 2 belts, though. I know I'm jumping all over but just imagine how they felt. But still, Bud should have been in the building. And if they rematch it, he needs to be it. Forget all that. Whatever Errol Spence Jr. next fight is, he should be there. I don't care who he fighting. If he fights Ugas, if he fights Danny, they talking this Danny talk. If he fights Dan, whoever he fights, Manny Pacquiao, Bud needs to be there, ringside, rings on fingers, chinchilla coat, the whole 9, looking like a Don. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Malonia says, you don't push your brand when you in witness protection. Damn. I don't think he in witness protection, man. My thing is, if he being protected by Top Rank, dog, like when people start trying to gin up the Kell Brook fight, right? It was Bud that stepped to that like a G, like what's goody. First he was gonna let Kell slide, but Kell got the mouthing off. So Bud say what's good, then Kell back to well, I can't make 147. And it was just like that wasn't no witness protection. My man came out and said it was good. Anybody who's ever called the man name, he said was good. That's what I mean. Witness protection? I mean, oh, man, like, my thing is, like, they were willing to send over Luis Collazo, bro. Like, don't act like these 2 can't make a fight. They can make a fight, man. They can make a fight. They can make a fight. Rocket Strikes 89 says, Bud can step it up. But the PBC guys got to step it up as well all day. Takes 2 to tango. And you know, we heard Kenny Porter recently on the Boxing Voice say, hey, we don't call nothing. We don't tell, we don't know who we fight. We don't make no calls. We got no decision-making power in this. It's all about they tell us when, where, and where to fight. So the powers that be over at PBC, and I've always said this, these fighters are controlled. You know what I'm saying? The powers that be over at PBC can make this happen in the snap of a finger. They can make the Terrence Bud Crawford fight happen in the snap of a finger. And this is why I'm hashtag anti-suit. Because at the end of the day, Earl may just want to fight Bud now. And that's something we got to keep in mind, fight fans. The man might actually want to do it. But when you can't move like you really want to move without having to sign a permission slip, you can't really do those type things. Y'all don't think y'all don't think Earl would have made this fight if he was on his own, for real? Y'all don't think if he wasn't under those suits that he wouldn't have made this already? I don't know. It's the suits, man. It's the suits. That's all it is. Brother Reality in the building. What's up, family? What's up with you? Sliding through. Got to be up in the early morning all day. I appreciate you sliding through, homie. Anytime. Just catch the playback, bro. You fam. You anytime, bro. Anytime. Libra Sun says one thing for sure is that all of 147 has to step up. Their game from now on, the bar is officially raised all day. And this is the reason I'm telling y'all, man. Like, don't get me wrong, man. I respect what the dude doing. He trying to make his move, but he ain't did it in the special way. That's all I'm saying. I respect what he doing. Man, I wish I could have put that picture up here. I don't know what I was thinking. I really wish I could have put that picture up here, man, that I had. Because that look was priceless, bro. I might even still try to do it. I don't know. But it's still, it's at the end of the day, it's just like, I don't know, man. Hold on for a second, fight fans. Let me see if I can get this image up. Because I really want y'all to see the look on these dudes' faces, man. Like, that shit is priceless, fam. Priceless. Let me see if I can get this working just right. Give me just a half a second, fight fans. Half a second. I actually like that picture, man. I may keep it up for a little while. That shit, here it is, right here. This picture right here, man. This is the one. This is the one. All right, yeah, this is the one. This picture right here, bro. This picture right here. This one right here. Look at that. I'm going to enlarge this bad boy. Just check it out. Look at the look of Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman. Look at the look. Earl is decorated heavy in hardware, their old hardware. And look at Keith's face. Look at Danny's face. In the caption that Earl had for this picture on his Instagram, he says, I told y'all that the tables would turn. And he put this picture up. This is why I respect him. Because just a year and a half ago, it didn't look like this. It didn't look like this. Those belts were over here. That green belt that he got around his shoulder, the one in the blue jacket used to have that one. Oh, I take that back. Oh, no. Both of them had that one. That's both of their old belts. One gave it up. The other one lost it. And now he got it. And this is why I respect him. Because he came in with nothing. And he's leaving with everything. Regardless how he won, lose, or draw. When it comes to an accomplishment standpoint, when it comes to a legacy and recognition standpoint, you can never forget that that green belt that he's wearing was once worn by these two. And this is why you got to respect him if you don't like him. You ain't got to like him to respect him. You ain't got to like him to respect him. I don't got to like him to respect him. But I like him. I truly like him. I like Errol Spence Jr. a lot. I just need to see what y'all see. Y'all need to get me there. He needs to get me there. He had an opportunity over the weekend to get me there, and he didn't get me there. So what kind of special are y'all talking about here? That's why I'm asking. Maloney is 76 says Arum does what he wants with Bud. That's what Bud chooses to accept. You know, his $3 million guarantee. And I always tell people this all the time. To a fighter that can't talk well, that doesn't sell himself well, a $3 million guarantee is good. Bud probably took that deal because he knows. You know what I mean? He knows. Well, he looking across the aisle and he's seeing that these cats only making $1-2 million a fight whenever they're not on pay-per-view. So he getting $3 million and he's not even a talker. He's not a dust. He doesn't kick up a bunch of dust. Only one he kick up dust for is that cat all the way on the right. That's the only one. Errol Spence. He's the only one he'll kick up some dust. And maybe even Danny, maybe. But the $3 million is good for him. Bob put him in there. Bob is in. And this is what I'm talking about right here. Now, Marlonius, I'm about to call you out on this one, famo. You say Bud is only in bum bashes. Bud ain't only in bum bashes, famo. Bud, no. We did it. We did this earlier. We talked about this earlier. I'm not gonna go but so far, but we talked. Marlonius says Khan. Let's talk about that. Khan, Burns, and Dongo. Whoa. Let's talk about that, Marlonius. Khan. How many times has Khan been a champion? Right? How many divisions? Has Earl ever beat a fighter that has been champion in multiple divisions? I asked this question earlier. The answer is no. Ricky Burns. Terrence Crawford went up there, took his title at 35. Ricky Burns went up to 140 and got another title. 2 division, 2 weight class, 2-time world champion. Does Earl have one of those? Julius Ndongo, a unified world champion. Has Earl ever faced a unified world champion? Riddle me that before we sit back and clown. I said this earlier. Bud's resume. Check your boy. Before you say, oh, this guy's resume is not this and it ain't that. Check your boy. Has Bud ever went down in weight to fight an opponent? Or has he fought bigger men? Last I checked, this man fought a 135-pounder. That got, and I asked the question, I said, well, why would Mikey feel more emboldened to go up to face Earl instead of fighting Terrence at 140 or something like that? Why does that? Why does that? If you're defending Bud's moves, you're defending Erm. That's not true. I'm anti-suit, bro. I'm anti-suit. I defend Bud as the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter. I don't defend Erm. I don't defend no suit. You know what I'm saying? I defend Bud. Bud does what Bud does. It just so happens to be his promoter. I'm supposed to not like Bud because I don't like his promoter? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. Bud and his promoter are two different people. They're two different entities. He was introduced to that man, and that man came with the best deal that Bud felt was good for him and his family. That's all that is. That's a business arrangement. Y'all making it like this man is his family or something. You think he hangs out with Bob Arum? How often do you think Bud sees Bob Arum? Bud's contract is up soon. No contract lasts forever. So if Bob is doing such a bad job as y'all say, then he should be getting low from Bob, right? Why didn't he leave when he had the chance to? Y'all tell me Bob is so bad for Bud, but Bud had a chance to leave and he didn't leave. So, I mean, I'm trying to figure out, like, it's not like he didn't have a chance to walk out that front door. He could have. He chose not to. You know what I mean? Lost one. What up, though? What up, famo? Why doesn't he just fight Bud if he thinks he can win, would shut everyone up all day? It's not because, bro, it's not him, man. Like I just told you, bro. Like Kenny Porter let a major jewel out the bag. No one is kind of covering it the way it needs to be covered, and I will. And I'm not done with it. Kenny Porter let a major thing out the bag on that TBV. I told somebody earlier, I said, yo, trust and believe you won't see Kenny Porter in no interviews no time soon. He got a phone call after that like, bro, shut the hell up, bro. Shut the hell up before we shelf you and your son. You won't hear him speaking like that no more. He came out and told everybody they have no decision-making power at all. He came out and told people, look, they just basically get a phone call and be told when and who they can and cannot fight. When he said they get a list of names, these are the list of names, pick a name. That's no freedom. That's like not what we thought that the PBC model was. Everybody thought that, oh, well, these dudes get to float around to different networks. They can fight on different networks. You know, they can go on Fox. They can go on Fox Sports 1. They can go on Showtime. They can go everywhere. So everyone believed that these dudes were free. These dudes not free just because they can fight on different networks. They're being told to fight on these networks. They're being told which promoter to go and line themselves with. When y'all say that these dudes ain't got no promoters, they ain't got no promoters. They can just fight who they want. They're their own promoters or whatever the shit. Look, the deal is this. They are told who to fight. They are told who to let promote them. Now, they're paid, but they told. And Kenny let that out. Kenny let that out. Something that a lot of fight fans have already suspected. But Kenny let that out. I'm just saying. Dundada says Jose beats Mikey and Kale. You talking about Jose Benavidez? That was a good win for Terrence too. I just never bring that up because of the leg situation. You know, that's just wide open with a built-in excuse. Yo, hit that thumbs up like the homie Dundada just say. Yo, it's Wednesday night, Joe. It's a work night, man. I'm putting in work, man. Hit the thumbs up for the fam. You know what I'm saying? We up on this junk, man. Who thinking about work? If you're thinking about work, you're wrong. You need to be thinking about boxing and just having a good time. Talk some shit to me, but hit the thumbs up. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask. Box Doctor says Horn was a big dude and Horn would smash Spence, buddy. And that's what I'm saying. People don't give him enough credit for that Jeff Horn win, bro. And for that to be his first fight at welterweight. That is so impressive, man. That is impressive beyond recognition. That is a dude who now fighting at 160, but rugged fighter. Everybody like, yo, man, Sean Porter would just walk on over Errol Spence Jr. Walk on over Terrence Crawford. How you know this when he just bullied the hell out of Jeff Horn? Picked him up, was pushing him around the ring and everything. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes it comes down to heart. I got Sean Newton in the building. What up, family? Let's see. Orlando Finney, my brother. What's up, homie? What's up with you? My guys flexing on them clowns. Man down all day. My man Orlando, a major Spence fan, man. All day, bro. All day. Hey, look, man. You see that picture, bro? I know you loving that picture right there. Look at the look on their faces, homie. I know you loving that picture, Orlando. Your man Earl is all smiles, decked out in all kind of hardware, looking like a straight up Don. And them two over that thing looking like Morton Salt. Look at them, Joe. Look at my man Keith about to bust up out that jacket. Danny over that joint like, son of a man, I can't stand this dude. Man, he got my belt. He got the money, man. Danny went to the car with his arms flinging. Trust and believe. You know what I'm saying? Look at their faces, bruh. That's classic. And this is why you got to respect him even if you don't like him. Shit. Hey, yo, this picture, I need to get that thing put up on the posters back there with the gangsters in them, Joe, for real, man. Yeah, man. Let's see. Rocky Strikes 89 says, Earl is not special. Black fight fan was going to cry in the car. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's all we saying, bro. We going to put things into perspective over here. And that's what it's about. We going to always put it into perspective. You know, if he goes into the now, don't get me wrong. And Monty, hear me though. Don't get me wrong. He has a chance to really, really redeem himself. The Duckers with the microphone say Marlonius. Hey, bro, this picture is freaking classic, bro. This picture is. Shout out to Earl for putting this on his Instagram. This picture is classic, man. You know, man. But yeah, man. But the point I was trying to make is that it's not too late. You know what I mean? If they run this back, and this is why a run back is way important, because what was left on the floor in the first fight can easily be picked up in the second fight. So whatever he was looking to gain, he clearly didn't gain it, because he came out on social media and say, let's run it back. It wasn't Sean. It was him. He took it upon himself to say that. So even deep down within himself, he knows he didn't gain what he was supposed to gain. He gained something. He gained hardware. He gained a little envy, a little jealousy too. But he didn't gain what he was supposed to gain. He was supposed to gain superstar status in everybody's minds, hands down, man down. And he was supposed to establish his dominance over the sport of boxing. That's what he was supposed to do with the Sean Porter fight, and he didn't get that. He didn't get that. But can he get that? If they run it back, absolutely, 100,000%. He can still get it. That's the crazy part. And that's what fight fans out here trying to tell PBC with they funky ass. We trying to tell y'all that all you got to do is let him run it back. Let him run it back. Let him mop up the floor. Let him clean up that mess he left. And he can walk up out of that thing like Mr. Clean. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Take your mind, fight fans. After this particular live stream, we're going to be done with this for a while. We're going to move on, man. There's a lot of things going on in boxing. You know, we've been killing this subject. Let's see. Renee Boxung says, big man, you think that Bud is getting back in cash on top of the $3 million, back in cash on top of the $3 million each fight? Yo, yeah, all day. When he fought Amir Khan, that's how it worked out. And see, that's the thing that makes his deal so special, too. Remember, in the Sean Porter and Errol Spence Jr. fight, they got a purse of $2 million plus back-end money. Well, Bud gets $3 million plus back-end money. It's a pretty damn good deal. You know what I'm saying? Owen Brown says, I believe that Danny Garcia is the WBC mandatory. I don't know if he's quite the Mando yet. Is he quite the Mando? Oh, did they make him the Mando by beating Granados? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I look, Danny and Ugas would be perfect. Danny and Ugas would be perfect. The winner of Danny and Ugas go on and get maybe, I don't know, maybe Keith or maybe Earl. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But, well, of course, Bud, but maybe Keith or something like that. Danny got to work his way back is all I'm saying. I like to see him beat Yordenis Ugas. If Danny can get through that test, then he can step it up next. But right now, nah. Not when the Porter fight is too hot. Not when he needs to gain that legacy credibility that makes him that dominant figure in boxing. Danny ain't gonna give it to him. He's just not. He don't got a belt. He's coming off. He's already lost against the top. Danny ain't gonna get it to him. Would Keith get it to him? Maybe. But if Keith get another belt back, absolutely. If now Sean is just the one that he gets it from right now. It don't get no better than what Sean can offer him if he beats him clean. The only other person he's going to get there from is Bud. But Bud is the big fish. Bud is the big meal. Sean is just the meal on the way to the big meal. You know what I'm saying? The big meal was this dude. Hashtag final level. Hashtag final level M. Bison, a.k.a. Keith Thurman. He was the original. Well, now Sean Porter got it. So let Earl go back and do it again, man. Y'all want him to get special, but you don't want to give him the opportunity to be special. That's what I be saying. PBC, man. Look, man. Look, they got all the talent over there, but yo, the way they move fighters is piss poor. It's piss poor the way they move fighters over there, man. They just milking these joints out, man, It's piss poor how they move. I don't know who taught them how to move fighters over there. Look what they did to Adrian Bronner. Turned him into a court gesture. Look what they doing to Tank. Making him into a joke because he's fighting smaller fighters. They moving fighters wrong. And now look at this. Look at this situation right here. You got 3 fighters on this panel, all under the same umbrella, all on the same network, and he has fought neither one. They moving fighters wrong, bro. They moving fighters wrong. They moving fighters totally wrong, man. I mean, you go all the way back to when Wilder didn't fight Charles Martin, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? They're just moving fighters wrong over there, Joe. Anti-suit, man. Forget all the suits, man. I don't care which side of the fence they on. Whether it's Top Rank, DAZN, whatever. Whether it's Showtime, whether it's PBC, whether it's... I don't care. Screw all the suits. Screw them all. They moving these fighters. They just doing them wrong, Joe. They doing them wrong. I was listening to Eddie Hearn talk earlier. Made my stomach turn. Somebody asked him about Shannon Briggs. Like, yo, why don't you throw Shannon Briggs as the late replacement for Derek Chisholm? Oh, no sanctioning body would sanction it. Or what did he say? No one would give him the okay to fight because he's so old, and on top of that, he'd be wanting too much money. Like, what the hell? But you will use him to hype up your events, though. But you'll roll out Shannon the Cannon when you want something hyped all up, but you won't give him a fight. Give him a fight. It's the suits that stand in the way of this crap. I think my man Let's Go Champ to get his ass knocked out. But still, my man Bernard Hopkins fought to his 50s. And you telling me that Shannon the Cannon can't get sanctioned? Are you serious? George Foreman fought almost to 50. And you telling me that Shannon Briggs is 47? He can't, allegedly 47. He can't get in there? These suits, man. These suits. Sean Newton says Thurman needs to fight someone. Mikey too. Bro, I don't know what Thurman does at this point. I mean, looking at him, he's nowhere near in shape right now. He's not even talking about fighting. He's got the hand thing going on right now, man. I rock with my man all day, and I ain't left him. I ain't abandoned him by far. I'm rocking with him if I see that fighting desire come back to him. But right now, man, Keith need to dig and look at himself. Keith need to go somewhere in the Himalayas with a new flute, with the golden flute. He need to trade the silver flute. Matter of fact, damn the gold flute. Go over the platinum flute. You know what I'm saying? He need to go get the platinum flute, sit on the top of the Himalayan mountain somewhere. You know what I mean? Play the hell out of that flute and think, does he really want to get back in boxing? Is he going to take this sport? You can't play boxing. Just can't. Or most importantly, will his body allow him to be in the sport of boxing? Those are the questions that Keith got to wrestle with. I don't want to see Keith come back right now until he got the Manses. I'm going to be 100 with you. It's easy to say, oh, yeah, we want to see Keith come back and do it. I need to see that Keith's mind is in it. If not, he's going to get himself seriously hurt. When your mind ain't in boxing and you just fighting for the check, if you're not Adrian Bronner just goofing off, then guess what? You risking to being you just risking to be hurt, and you just wasting time, fam. You're just wasting time. You're just wasting time. But man, P. Newell, my brother, what's up, homie? No turtlenecks all day. You know what I'm saying? My main man right there. Box Doctor says Briggs is out of shape, 47 years old, bro. Briggs get brought up to all events for free, man. Nah, man, they be paying Shannon. Y'all don't think they be paying Shannon the Cannon to hype that shit up? Let's go, champ. Man, that's his brand, yo. If he ain't getting paid, then he dumb as a bag of bricks, you know what I'm saying? Because you spreading your brand all over these other fighters' events. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Man, that's Shannon. You know what I mean? T-shirts, hats. Let's go, champ. Don't be spreading your brand all over the place like that if they not paying you, Shannon. Man, last I heard, they be throwing Shannon cash on the low, man, to get him at these events, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Not at all. Libra Sun says if Bud wants another belt, he is going to work harder for it. Spence fight is not going to be handed to him. This is what you need to understand about that, though, Libra Sun. You speaking as if Bud is the lower tier fighter, and Spence is the upper tier fighter. You forget that Bud is number 1 pound for pound in boxing. I asked the question earlier, do you rather be the number 1 welterweight or the number 1 fighter in boxing? Don't sit back and tell me that Bud has to do all of these things when he is the number 1 fighter in boxing and this man is simply the number 1 welterweight. So don't talk like you talking down to Bud. Like Bud got to jump through loops, hoops, and troops just to get next to this man. That ain't how it goes, bro. We've always respected the number 1 pound for pound fighter. And it don't stop today. See, this is what I be talking about with the Spence Nation. You treat Bud and you talked about Bud as if he's nothing or he's just a simple cat. You talk about him like he's Jotacito Lopez. This is the number 1 pound for pound fighter in boxing. Everybody in the division should be trying to get at him. But it ain't about that no more. Ain't about that no more. Ain't about that no more. We about to shut this down, fight fans. Rocket Strikes 89 says Thurman's beating Spence all day. Hey, man, I love to see my man Final Level come back. A.K.A. Shang Tsung. A.K.A. M. Bowser. A.K.A. M. Bison. You dig? A.K.A. Skeletor. I would love to see him come back to that, bro. You know me, man. I be here up in this joint bigging it up heavy. But he ain't there yet. Not this guy. Not this guy. Look at that suit, man. He can't even close the buttons on that joint. Look at that joint. If he closed the button, it's going to pop one of them in the forehead. You know what I'm saying? This ain't it, bro. This ain't it right here. This is not my guy. That's not the guy that I know. That ain't one time. That ain't one time. That ain't one time. You know what I'm saying? Look at his eye. Look at his face. Doesn't even look. He doesn't even have that killer look no more. It's not there. I don't know it when I see it, but it ain't there right now, bro. I don't know where he at. He in Merge Land or somewhere, man. And I want my man to come back. But this ain't him. I don't know who this is, bro. I have no freaking idea. A dude who got on a tacky looking suit that he can barely fit. That's who this is. This ain't one time. Man. Let's see, man. Yeah, P. Newell says one time needs to get back to where he used to be all day. And he ain't there, bro. He ain't there. I can admit that. You know what I mean? I can admit that. Box Doctor. No, Bud is number 2 pound for pound. Lomachenko is number 1. Don't make me laugh. Sean, don't make me laugh. You know what I mean? Where you at, Sean? Don't make Lomachenko is number 1 pound for pound. Are you trying to come in here and be on like a stand-up comedian or something? You dig? That man is nowhere near no 1 pound for pound with 13 fights and a loss. Are you serious? Are you serious? Yo, Oleksandr Usyk has a better claim to the throne than he does. Are you serious? I can't give it to him with 13 fights. I like Lomachenko, though. I ain't going to sit here and disrespect the man. You know what I mean? I ain't going to disrespect him. Monty says, man, I need your scorecards, bruh. We going to roll that out, famo. I need your scorecards, bruh. You got some explaining to do. All day. Monty, if I got to shut down this software just to go get that other one that everybody else uses, what is it, StreamYard, just to get you on this, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? We got to have a discussion. I can come on your platform whenever you want. We got to have a discussion. And I will bring my scorecards and I will break it down efficiently. You know what I'm saying? Exactly as the reason why I called this fight for Showtime, Sean Porter. You know, I wouldn't just say it for nothing. I've watched the fight now roughly about 3.5 times. 3.5 times. I've watched every second of that fight. I was very intrigued by that fight. And I was looking for little areas to give Errol Spence. But it was always coming back to Sean Porter, bro. The pace. Who dictated the pace? Who was the ring general? Who was the one that was pushing the action? Who got outworked? In my opinion, Sean won in more categories of the fight than Earl did. The one thing that y'all gonna come to me and say, he had the more cleaner, decisive punching. And the little bit of clean punching, he had the cleaner punching. There's other areas of the fight that you got to judge. And I thought Sean Porter won every other area. You know what I mean? Pino says, yeah, you're right. That ain't one time. That ain't one time. Box Doctor, I got Ugas is number 2 or number 3 in the division. Let's see. Earl, I don't know, bro. Number 2 gonna be tough. Number 2 gonna be not with Terrence Crawford in the division. I mean, where do you put Crawford at? If you putting Ugas as number 2, and clearly as Earl is gonna be number 1, where you putting Bud? Are you putting Bud like number 5, number 6 in the welterweight division? Riddle me that. Where you putting Bud, bro? You crazy. Loma is number 1. Man, all right. If you say so, bro. I don't see it. I don't think if you took a poll right now, bro, that poll wouldn't come back to I don't see it. Not with 13 fights. You can't say number 1 pound for pound with 13 fights, bro. And a loss. When everybody we putting at the top of that list right now is either undefeated or been undisputed. You know what I mean? Now, when Loma get all them belts, come back and talk to me. If he beats Richard Comey and take that belt up off him, Joe, or Teofimo, or whoever he beats for undisputed, if he beats Teofimo Lopez, if Teofimo gets through Comey, or if Comey get through Comey and he wins that fight, come back and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you're talking about fighters that were undisputed and has yet to lose. Nah, cuz Devin Haney all day. I would love to see Loma jump in that water with young Devin. That would be something. That would if Loma can go on over to the zone and fight. Who was that dude he fought last time? Luke Campbell or whoever he was. If he can go over there and fight him, he can fight Devin. Right? Devin right there in the WBC. What, Devin is mandatory, right? Of course, unifications trump mandatories, but Devin is his mandatory. They all have Loma as number 1 and Bud as number 2. Man, come on, man. You know the politics involved with that, Joe. I mean, Box Doctor, keep it 100, man. Keep it 100. Where has Loma done that surpasses Bud? Tell me that. Don't tell me what all of these political-ass organizations got. The ring is political as hell. You know it. Boxing Writers Association, they ain't even calling out Christopher Lovejoy. You know what I mean? They not even calling out saying that, why is this guy in the top 10? The boxing writers, are you serious? Paco Vacirio, the head of the WBO, is wondering why the writers in the media ain't speaking on the WBA having 40-something champions. So these writers, don't tell me about those are political or those titles that you say is number 1 pound for pound and all of these things, those things are given by the fan, bro. By the fan. These things, these organizations have become way far too political now. They're dug into their side. When I found out PBC owned boxing scene, I was surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, y'all understand, man. This whole boxing game is owned. And you talking ESPN, who didn't even put Bud, like they treated Errol Spence better than they treated Bud. Look at what Max Kellerman did when he was over there. These are the same people that said that Manny Pacquiao is arguably the greatest pound-for-pound fighter over Sugar Ray Robinson. I meant to do that video. Manny Pacquiao over Sugar Ray Robinson. Has Manny Pacquiao took a loss, turned around a week later and fought a guy, and then turned around and fought the guy that he lost to a week after that? Has he ever done anything like that? These are the organizations that you talk about. I don't put no faith in them no more. I used to back in the day. You know what I mean? But now today, boxing has just got way too political where you can't believe nothing. That's why that Ring joint, man, that Ring magazine, man, that shit is a joke, bro. They give that belt to whoever they want to give it to. Now, back then, it proved to be who was the lineal and all of this other jazz. That stuff has worn off, man. Those were the old days. In today's climate, it's too political. You don't know what is what. You have to be a due diligent boxing fan and learn that yourself. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. DGO in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's time to give out a wrench. Give out a wrench to my main man here. I know I might live to regret it, but he deserves it. He's been rolling with me a long time. And a lot of y'all going to be shocked when I do this, but he deserves it. He's my main man, and he officially has a blue suit with a hammer. So if you mess with him, he going to blow your brains out. Sean Newton, You've been my main man, bro. You've been rolling with me for a long time. I watched the video I did from like 2.5, maybe 3 years ago. And Sean was there. You know what I'm saying? Sean was there. Okay, you got it now, bro. And Sean was there. So, Sean, you've been rolling with me. Thank you for all of your support, bro. You deserve a blue suit for this channel. You know what I'm saying? All day. All day. You know what I mean? So, let's see. Box Doctor. Crawford skills nowhere near Lomachenko. Neither is his resume. What the hell is you talking about, Box Doctor? His resume. Are you serious? Man, this ain't, not this video, bro. Not this video. You can't be serious. I will shred that argument, bro. But I'm just a little bit tired. Monty says Earl, Crawford, Thurman, Porter, Danny, Ugas. I like that. That's more, I like that, Monty. Earl, Crawford, Thurman, Porter, Danny, Ugas. I like that. I like that. I think that's about right. I think that's about right, fam. I think that's about right. P. Newell says Pac-Man is better than Robinson. Oh, P. Newell, no. Need I do that video, P. Newell? Need I do that video and cover step by step what I'm leaving out? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Y'all can't be telling me that y'all believe that Manny Pacquiao is a better pound-for-pound fighter than Sugar Ray Robinson. I'm going to have to educate my folks. I'm going to have to educate my peoples and tell you why that is so not the truth. I was looking at hot boxing with Mike Tyson recently. Mike Tyson said some real talk about Sugar Ray Robinson. He said the greatest fight that Sugar Ray Robinson ever fought, he lost. And that was the one he went up to light heavyweight when he fought his heart out and he lost the fight due to exhaustion. Manny Pacquiao will never. You talking about a fighter that went from welterweight to light heavyweight, bro. That Manny would never do that. He did 8 divisions. I'll take that back. He did 8 divisions. And he started from a small division. But light heavyweight, that's a different animal. You talking about a fighter that went like 40 wins before he took a loss. Like, you. That's just a hard one for me. That avenged losses over and over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Man, he got a good argument. Don't get me wrong. He's been in everything. Wars, rumors of wars, trilogies. He's been through 8 divisions. He's definitely a Hall of Famer without a doubt. You know what I mean? He got a good claim. But if I actually, and I'm going to do that video, I'm going to sit Sugar Ray Robinson on the screen with all of his accomplishments, and I'm going to sit Manny in the split screen with all of his accomplishments. And we're going to run down and see who got the greatest accomplishments. And then we're going to see if Manny really is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter of all time. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Breeze Boxing says, last time I checked, Crawford doesn't have a L on his resume too all day. And last time I checked, Crawford has never brought up a smaller fighter up in weight. This is the same criticism that I give to Earl. The same thing, you know what I'm saying? Loma brought up Lil Rigo. You know what I mean? Crawford's never done nothing like this. Is what I be telling fight fans. You got to understand, you got Crawford facing bigger men. You got Lomachenko bringing up smaller men. And they don't even want to meet him halfway. Don't even want to meet him at 126. Oh, man. All right, Sean, I hear you, fam. Peace out, bro. Renee Box Young, you way off, Box Doctor, all day, man. Go, dude, all day, man. Come on, man. Box Doctor, I'm going to do that video just for you. Come on back, man. We're going to do a video where we talk about pound for pound. You know what I mean? And we're going to put some statistics up. And we're going to put some facts up, and we're going to compare them. And you tell me if Lomachenko's holds up to what Bud has done. And you definitely, you know what I mean? We'll just leave it at Bud. I would say with Usyk and the rest, whoever got a claim for fame, a claim to it. Usyk, some say Canelo. You know what I mean? I strictly stay Bud until Bud loses. All day. You know what I mean? P. Newell says, no, man, when you say they said Pac-Man was way better than Robinson, I can't be. Oh, I see, fam. Oh, okay. You scared me for a minute there, P. Newell. You know what I'm saying? You scared me. I was like, hold on, fam. No. Okay, I see what you're saying now. You can't believe it. I couldn't believe it either. And we're going to do that video. I guess I'm going to have to be the one to do it. I ain't seen no one else do it yet, so I guess I'll have to be the one to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I will do it. We will have this. I'm going to play the audio from Max Kellerman when he said what he said. And we're going to actually put that on the screen, and we're going to get that done. You know what I'm saying? Renee Boxung says, and no Manchenko is bragging about beating little guys. Lame. That's what I'm talking about. Buzz never beat a little guy. Breeze Boxing, didn't Crawford beat Horn? The guy that beat Manny? The guy Loman said too old, yet beat Thurman? Hey, it's getting hot up in here, Box Doctor. You better come strong because I'm hearing facts. Talk to me, Mo. Box Doctor says if you put the statistics up, it will show who lands more punches per round, who has better defense. All these numbers will show who is dominating. We're gonna do that video. You got me turned up for it now, famo. You got me turned up. We doing that video. We're doing a Manny Pacquiao. I'll take that back. A Vasyl Lomachenko versus a Terrence Bud Crawford pound for pound argument vid coming soon from Main Man Made Man. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna look at the punch stats. We're gonna look at resume, accomplishments, the whole 9 yards. And let's see if your precious Lomachenko can hold up to that G known as Terrence Bud Crawford. I'm going to let it go right here, fight fans. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. We've been going for an hour and almost an hour and a half. Salute to everybody that locked in with the boy tonight, man. Appreciate all the love, all the comments, all the participation. And look, man, before we leave this live stream, Spence Nation, hear me when I tell you, I got no hate for your boy. I got nothing but love for him. But I'm looking at him different. I'm looking at him as a special fighter, like y'all told me to do. That's all I'm doing. And I'm going to hold him to that special status. And remember that I'm the guy that told you that if he would have beaten Porter clean enough, I was ready to crown him that and big him up every single day. You dig? I'm trying to tell you, but I ain't there. He failed that test. We'll see if he get a chance to make it up. But right now, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. And right now, Bud is the man. And Bud wants smoke. And y'all got plenty of excuses, Spence Nation. Monty, we going to do this real soon. All day. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Robinson is stomping Pacquiao. All day, famo. All day. Ali Cartier, famo, what up, though? Tank #1, bro. Y'all ain't seen the video? Oh, I heard. Yeah, Floyd running around talking about some Tank #1. Man, I say, hey, Tank #1 at what? Blowing up in weight? You know what I mean? Tank #1 at what, cuz? Man, get out of here, man. Tank ain't #1. Tank #1 at what? Tank got work to do. A lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. A lot. But my thing is this. Let me ask y'all this before I end this stream. And I should have brought this up later. If Tank does nothing else but beat Lomachenko, does he make up for all of the lost ground that he lost? Riddle me that. If he, because we've seen fighters do this before. I think that's what Demetrius Andrade going to do. We've seen fighters take bum fight. Tyson Fury does it. You know what I'm saying? Bum fight. Don't fight nobody. Ain't fight nobody. But then they get that one big one. And it just kind of like wipes clean everything that they've done. You think Tank can do that? You think he's going to do that? Riddle me that. I'd like to know. Hit the comment section and let me know. Yo, man, I'm going to tell you like this, man. You got to go to work tomorrow, right? You got to go to work tomorrow. So this is what you're going to do when you go into work tomorrow. When you go into work tomorrow, you ask your boss for his debit card. You say, look here, boss, I need your debit card because I'm not here today to spend my money for lunch. I'm spending your money for lunch. The reason I do this because of my participation to come to work to make this sumbitch move. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't give me your debit card right this second, I'm walking out and your whole business goes under. Remember, at the end of the day, they need you. All day. Salute. Hit the thumbs up for me if you didn't hit it on the way in, hit it on the way out. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask, man. That's all I ask. We are here every Wednesday, every Saturday to bring out We Talking Boxing Live. I love this show, man. I look forward every week to doing this show. And I need to get it running the way I want to get it running. That means more collabs, you know what I'm saying? So I'm working on that behind the scenes. Trust and believe, fight fans. Salute. We will be lasering in very soon on Jamel Herring versus Lamont Roach. I'm really looking forward to that fight also. Triple G versus Deryevchenko. I guess we'll talk about it. I guess ain't nothing else to talk about. Maybe we'll bring it up, whatever, man. But yeah, man. But at the end of the day, Lamont Roach and Jamel Herring, that's going to be a barn burner, man. Let's hope that Porter and Spence run it back. That will be the best outcome right now for boxing. If we don't get that, Manny Pacquiao, if we don't get that, Terrence Bud Crawford, all day. And if I don't get one of those three, expect me to be on here yelling and screaming as always. Much love to each and every one of y'all, man. Go home, kiss your husbands, kiss your wives, kiss your kids, the whole 9 yards. Y'all have a beautiful night. To everybody in Main Man Made Man's Boxing Forum, salute. If you on Facebook, go ahead and join up the Main Man Made Man's Boxing Forum. You know what I'm saying? We always there. That is a special family of mine right there all day. Salute to each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay stressed and sucker free. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up on your way out. And most importantly, what I was going to say, I forgot. Fuck it. Peace out. Much love.